plaintiff, Eula Kendrick, says she and her granddaughter, the defendant, used to be really close. And she's devastated that things changed after her granddaughter started living a destructive lifestyle. Eula claims she bailed the defendant out of jail after she was arrested for writing bad checks, but she has yet to be repaid. Defendant Crystal McLemore says she loves her grandmother very much, but they haven't spoken in several months. Crystal admits she was out of control, started smoking pot, and even had an affair, but she insists she's changed her ways and would like to mend her relationship with her grandmother.
Prove your case.
Okay, first, can I say something?
Sure.
You have a very nice program. I mean, an audience. Cases.
Thank you.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
And that's the reason I chose this program.
Thank you.
To come before you.
Thank you. That's a pretty easy case. Judgment for the plaintiff. You love me too?
And I love my grandmother, but she will chew you up and spit you out.
So get ready to be spit out. I should get ready to be spit out. What do you want to tell me about you and your granddaughter's relationship? We'll start there before we get to the loan you're suing her about.
Okay. Ever since she was a little bitty tight, we were real close. Light of my life. She grew up. I don't know what happened.
What was going on when she grew up?
She just got wild.
Like what?
Well, she's been married twice, working on a third one. We got I have three beautiful little grandchildren by her. I love them all.
Okay. So what have you been doing, ma'am?
I was not always wild. Until about 3 years ago, I did go wild. I was a straight arrow.
So you met him?
No, he had nothing to do with that. I was in a marriage of 10 years, unhappy for the last 2. He was gone. I went to a party, a couple Bud Lights, a couple joints. I smoked marijuana at the time. Got me into a lot of trouble. I accepted responsibility for those.
What type of trouble?
I had a job. I never went without a job. I worked. It just kind of snowballed. It turned into a really ugly divorce.
No, the marijuana, what type of trouble did it get you into?
I never got in any type of trouble over drugs. I've never been arrested over drugs.
That's what I was asking you.
But that was part of the problem. It has a chemical in it called I don't give a damn. I didn't care. I did not care.
Go ahead.
My grandmother and I are extremely close, or were. We haven't spoke for about 4 or 5 months. The last time we spoke, it was a screaming match over the phone. I'm going to come down to your dad's and tell everybody how much money you owe me. We had a house full of people, a crawfish boil was going on.
You and her were very close until you went on the wild side a little.
Oh, it was more than a little.
Okay, well, you haven't described anything. It's not wild to get divorced. It's not too wild to drink and smoke pot. I mean, every college...
To me, that was. To me, that's extreme. When I say I was a straight arrow, I worked for the Department of Defense.
Okay, well, describe a little more of your extreme activities.
Having an affair.
Okay.
And continuing to live off of his dime until he found out about it. Living an awful life. I worked, but it was robbing Peter to pay Paul.
You all either hiding something from me or your life isn't as dysfunctional as you claim. I mean, everything you claim happens regularly in society and isn't considered too extreme. You smoke pot, you drink, and you cheated on your husband, and you were divorced twice. I mean, half the people in here have done that.
Not me.
Go ahead.
Not me.
Who was that say they had?
Come on, girl.
She said she knows she has. Well, you know what I'm gonna do for you? The woman sitting next to you, she's regarded as one of the pioneers of gospel music.
Hey!
Her name is Albertina Walker. And if she would just turn and put a hand on your head, laying of hands. hands. Give a little laying of hands there, Mother Walker. Give her a little, you don't mind if she puts your hand on your head to change you, I'm telling you. All right. You all right now. You'll be all right now. All right. You need Miss Walker?
Yeah.
I'm going on over there. We'll wait till the end of the case.
That's why I love you.
That's why you love me, all right. So she admits to living a destructive life, and have you tried to counsel with her and try and make a difference?
Well, I did up to a point, and then until she got to where she was ignoring me. She wouldn't answer my call.
Tell me about the loan. How did that come about?
Okay, she was going through the divorce. She needed money to fight for her daughter. And she kept on after me, wanting me to go a note with her cosign. Well, we went to the bank, and they wouldn't let her have the money. And she conned me into getting it in my name. It's $2,700 and something dollars. Well, she paid 2 or 3 notes on it. And then that's when she got to avoiding me.
Okay. What was the agreement on repayment? She would pay the monthly amount?
Paid them up for 2 years, $120 for 2 years.
Okay.
Well, whenever she left and went to Abilene, well, I had to pay them. I had to go to work in order to pay them.
You were retired?
Yes.
How old are you? If you don't mind.
Come on. I'll be 76 in.
Wow. No wonder you don't want to tell, because you look 60.
Oh, see, I do love you.
At 76, you had to go back to work to pay this loan. You were.
Well, I was 74 at that time.
Okay. You were enjoying your golden years, and here she puts you back to work. Young lady, what do you want to tell me about this loan?
I didn't con her into getting the loan. We were in the bank manager's office, and he specifically told her my credit was not good enough to me to be the signer. He put me on there as the co-signer. I did agree to pay the note every month, and I paid the note until I was put to bed rest because I was pregnant. I was not working and did not have the money. I lost my car. I lost my house. I lost all respect for myself. And she was constantly, it's like she didn't take into consideration what I was going through. All I heard was, I need my money, I need my money, I need my money. But yet I have cousins who's owed her money for years. And she never hounded them, and they don't even come see her. But yet I get hounded constantly and told how awful of a person that I am. Don't get me wrong, I was messed up. We have dug ourselves out of a hole that we created for ourselves. I accept responsibility for the things I do.
Let me ask you, when she was giving money to all the other relatives and cousins and not requiring that they give it back, was she working?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, my point I'm making is perhaps she did do that while she was working. So there's a big difference. When you're retired, yeah, you don't give money away anymore. Grandchildren, cousins, or nieces, or what have you, they have to pay you back. What's your defense to not paying her back?
After I got well and we moved back to Abilene, honestly, I don't have an excuse other than, you've hounded me and you've hounded me and you've hounded me, but my cousins can borrow money from you and it's okay, and I'm not going to pay you back.
So do you agree the amount is $2,773?
No, sir, I don't, but I don't have any proof of that. I was evicted out of my house. Most of my records were probably thrown away by my landlord.
Do you want to speak, sir?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Nick Lambert.
Did you cause her to get in all this trouble?
I was hung up on drugs for over 10 years. I was. But that was going on.
You're in recovery?
Through 2 years and 7 months, clean.
So, what else you want to tell me?
All of that was going on prior to me even meeting her. She was just a good friend of my sister's. And
anything you want to tell me about the loan?
I knew that she had got the loan for the divorce or for the retainer fee or whatnot.
She agrees she owes. So.
We did have every intention to pay her back, but you know, I was just getting out of rehab. I couldn't find work. My head was elsewhere still. You know, I left my hometown, knowing everything that I've ever known. You know, I was making a minimum wage job, working at a sawmill a couple days a week, doing what I could do to put food on the table, because that's about all we could afford.
Let me hear from Grandma again. Is the bail money, how does she owe you for bail money?
While she was in the hospital, she was supposed to go to court over some checks. And
what about the checks?
She wrote some hot checks. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Nick called me and begged me to go get them. And if I'm correct, it was on a weekend, and you can't pay bail with a check.
Did she agree to repay you the bail money?
Well, both of them said they would repay.
All right. Did you tell your grandmother you would repay her for the bail money?
Yes, sir, but let me explain the checks, since I got a big ooh. When I was going through my divorce, I left Abilene, Texas, and went home. My husband at the time I had my checkbook. He cut me off from all funds. I had already written these checks prior at a grocery store. They weren't for partying, they were to feed my kids prior. Well, as soon as he took me off the account, which was illegal, they sent them back and they came back on me. I was in the hospital when they were looking for me, and then I was picked up immediately after that for the checks. Okay. I did tell my grandmother that she would get her money back, but I was under the assumption that when I went to court that they would give the money back.
All right.
I didn't know it didn't work that way.
Ma'am, do you have any evidence you want to give me before I make my ruling?
That's the payments.
You can just hand it all to me. I'll look through it.
Okay, well, wait, there's here's for the
These are your records of payments that you made.
I have
This is the bond from the court.
There's a sheet of paper in there where the bank printed out the 24 months on one sheet of paper.
I see it. And adding the $462.56, subtracting the 3 payments that you give her credit for, it does come to $2,773. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Miss Walker, would you lay in on of hands?
I found Jesus.
You found Jesus?
I found Jesus.
All right.
Okay, there's your evidence, ma'am. You're going to go right through that door. There'll be a young lady
He's a case, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, then I know if you can help her, you can definitely help me.
Praise the Lord. Come on over here.
Thank you.
I hope we can get back on the right foot.
I love my grandma, and we will. We'll make it right.
I love her too.
Sorry, Mama. We'll be all right.
Hey, Judge Mathis. My name is Josh. I was just wondering, through all of your cases, have you ever related to any of the litigants?
Yeah, Josh, I do. I relate to almost all of the litigants that come before me, whether it's a street youth because I've lived that life, whether it's an educated person because I am that, or whether it's a parent, I am that, as you know as well. Whether it's someone growing up in poverty or living in poverty, I've been all of those things, so I can relate to them. And I think that's one of the special things about my courtroom is that I relate to every single person who comes in there.